Sometimes audio gear from a completely different era just refuses to quit. And honestly, this little wireless setup from Sony is a prime example of that stubborn reliability. If you ever find yourself needing to capture decent dialogue from a distance without being physically chained to a camcorder, this piece of kit steps up in a surprisingly straightforward way. Now here is the thing, it definitely belongs to a specific vintage period, built right around that era of tape and early digital formats like the Handycam series, but the core idea remains completely relevant. You get a tidy little bundle featuring a lavalier microphone, a pocket-sized transmitter, a matching receiver that mounts right onto a camera shoe, and even a monitoring earphone so you can actually hear what is going on while recording. Pulling it out of the box, you notice how remarkably light the whole assembly feels in the hand, almost toy-like at first glance, weighing in at just half a pound total, which means it will never weigh down a lightweight rig. Setting it up is wonderfully old school. It operates on a 900 MHz FM transmission wavelength, cutting through the usual clutter on the 2.4 GHz band that everyone and their dog uses nowadays. What stands out, though, is the 3-channel switch, giving a little wiggle room if you run into local frequency interference, which is a nice touch for a basic analog setup. Out in the open, the range stretches up to about 150 feet under ideal conditions, though realistically, throw a thick concrete wall or a heavy crowd into the mix, and that number drops down quite a bit. Sound quality is surprisingly crisp for voice work, capturing speech clearly through the unidirectional lavalier without picking up too much muddy room echo, provided you clip it properly. Of course, being an older analog rig, it does not have the pristine digital encryption or zero-noise floor of modern multi-$100 wireless sets, and you might catch a faint hiss if the signal gets pushed too far, but that is kind of part of the charm. So yeah, if you are digging through older gear or scoring second-hand bargains for retro video projects, this little Sony kit still gets the job done without any fuss.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.